All right, you guys, so first we're going to start off with our foundation. I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in the shade Sand. And we're just going to be taking our Morphe sponge and blending that out all over. By the way, I did prime my skin prior to this. I was using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I really like that primer just because it helps smooth out all of your pores and just make the skin look really smooth. And now I'm going in with the Benefit Cakeless Concealer in the shade number 2. We're going to be putting that under our eyes, on the center of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose. I really like this concealer because it's waterproof. It blends out really nicely. And a quick tip with this one is letting it kind of sit on the skin for a little bit before we blend it out. It'll kind of help build up the coverage. We're going to be putting it on the Cupid's bow and in the center of the chin as well. Then after we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and grab our Morphe sponge and we will just go ahead and blend that out so we can highlight the high points of our face. Just keep blending away like your life depends on it. And after we are done blending, we are going to go in with our Lancome Long Time No Shine Translucent Powder all over our face, down the neck, under the eyes. And now you can see I'm going in with a MAC 135 brush. We're going to be taking the Kylie Cosmetics Toasty Bronzer. It's a really light bronzer. I really like doing this almost as if a transition shade for my contour. And we're just going to lightly bronze up the skin with that. I know you can barely tell, but I swear it will make a difference in the end once we start putting on our contour. And we're also going to be taking that down the sides of the nose just for a little bit of sun. And now I'm going in with the powder bronzer from Anastasia. This is in the shade Saddle. And I am using a Morphe M554 brush for this, just to really kind of help chisel everything out. It's a little bit more defined than the previous brush that I was using. Now we're gonna go with the sponge to blend it out. And with the power of editing, brows are done. If you guys want an in-depth brow tutorial, I will go ahead and make one for you. And first, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take a color from the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I'm going to be dipping into the Tempera shade right underneath my eyebrows to really help elevate and lift the eyebrows. And then next I'm going to be going in with the Morphe M44 brush with the Kylie So Sweet eyeshadow palette. I'm dipping into the color Rosé just to kind of build a transition color. I'm going to be kind of blending out in circular motions throughout the crease, as well as a little bit dragging out in my outer corner because we are going to be doing a wing liner later to really kind of give us that cat eye effect. Just go ahead and keep building on that color and it will help build up the intensity. And then now what I'm doing is I am taking the shade Churro from the Desi X Katie Friendcation palette on a Morphe M433 brush, just to really help define the crease a little bit more, also dragging it out towards that outer corner to give us more of a cat eye shape. And we're just gonna build on that first color that we laid down from the Kylie Cosmetics palette first. And as you can see here, I am now taking an M4167 brush, and I'm taking the shade Just a Kiss from the Desi X Katie Friendcation palette. I started putting that on my eyelid with the brush and I didn't really like it too much. So then I went in with the bronze shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I really like that shade a lot more. It just made it pop a lot more. Once we lay down that shade, I'm going to go in with that Morphe M433 brush with that churro color again, just to really help blend and mix those colors all together. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking that Just a Kiss color again from the Desi X Katie Friendcation palette. I'm going to be taking that color on my finger this time and tapping it over that color that I laid down from the Anastasia palette to really help give that eyelid color a little bit more of a pop. And now I am taking the Morphe E43 brush with that churro color from the Desi palette. I'm just going to do it to line underneath my lash line just to give me some more definition. Then I will be taking the Morphe M433 brush. I'm not going to be putting any more additional product on there. I'm just going to take whatever's left over, blend out that line that I just put there with that Morphe E43 brush, as well as kind of touch up on the eyeshadow and the transition shade, just to make sure it's all very cohesive. And now I'm taking a pencil brush and I am using that bronze color from the Anastasia palette in my inner corner. I kind of didn't really like it too much when I first put it on. It just wasn't giving me the pop that I really wanted. As you can see, I did not like it very much. And now I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, the loose highlighter powder in the shade Extra. And you can see that that made a really big difference in making that inner corner highlight and beam like crazy. And now I'm going to go ahead and start on my wing liner. I am going to be using the NYC liner. I know this liner is discontinued. It has been for quite some time. I was buying them up like crazy before they discontinued it. It's my all-time favorite one. It just helps me really wing that out. I'm so sorry that my hand's in the way. Clearly, I will work on that and make it easier to where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. If you guys are looking for a really good liquid liner, I do recommend the Anastasia liquid liner. That stuff is amazing. It's in a purple tube. The wand is really nice too. It's really flexible, but it's stiff enough to give you a very straight line. Once you extend that wing on the outer corner, I'm going to go ahead and just drag that in and make sure that it is all connected on my eyelid and make sure that it is nice and snatched. We want our eyeliner to be really sharp. We want to be able to cut somebody. And now we are going in with the Benefit Roller Lash. I really like this mascara whenever I am using false eyelashes. I feel like the formula, it doesn't fully dry down all the way and it helps stick to your falsies. Not to mention it does give a really good curl and a lot of volume. course, I will be making that ugly face that we all make when putting on mascara. I need to train myself to not make this face while doing mascara. I am just applying some false lashes. I'm using the Tweezerman tweezers to apply them. I'm using the Lily Lashes 3D Mink Lashes in the style NYC, and I'm using the Tarte Clear Glue to apply them with. I really like any kind of an eyelash glue that is on a brush wand. It just makes it so much easier when applying the glue to the band of the lashes. The way that I put on the lashes is I just pop them on in the middle and I connect the outer corner and wiggle them on there, and then I connect the inner corner. As you can see, these lashes are so very fluffy. They slightly wing out on the outer corner, which is perfect for this look because we definitely want that cat eye effect. So this is going to be perfect. Now we are going in with a really old MAC brush that I have. It is the MAC 120, I believe. It's just a blush brush that I have from them that's really old. I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics We're Going Shopping blush. And then now I am going in with my Anastasia highlighting brush with that Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics loose highlighter in the shade Extra. We're going to be placing that on the top of our cheekbones, just blending it out and making sure that our highlight is popping and we can see it from space. And then we're going to be taking that brush, going down the bridge of our nose. As you can see, it went a little too much in that center. Now I'm going to be going above my eyebrows, on the center of my chin, just to give an overall glow to my face. And now I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics Mary Jo lip liner. I really love this lip liner if you're ever looking for just like a true red. It's amazing. I know when it first goes on, it looks very pink, but trust me, when you use this lip liner, it is the perfect lip liner for a red lip. And then I'm going to be going in with the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bang Bang. This is a very bright red. It almost has a little bit of orange in it, but it's perfect just for adding in that extra pop of color when the eyes are super simple. So this look is definitely focused on wing liner and the lips for sure. And that completes the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment on what you guys want to see next, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.